I find it very easy to talk about Beckman Catholic High School. It's one thing to talk about the successes we've had of recent, whether it is the Iowa Teacher of the Year being a Beckman grad, or being named the top 50 Catholic high schools in the United States, or our ACT scores being the highest that they've ever been. We have a number of things that are going on that just really says quality school. But I think when you get to the heart of it, all of that, while it says great academic school, it is the spiritual and the theological aspect that makes Beckman what it is. It is a family, which Christ came from a family, and I think it is lived and preached here. Not to perfection, because I'm not perfect, my staff is not perfect, our students are not perfect, but the mission of the school is. And we try to stay true to that as much as we possibly can. We try to keep that front and center of us, and that helps us deal with the issues that come our way and what comes along our way with our students and staff. I don't think you can be present around Beckman Catholic very long and not be affected spiritually in your dealings with the staff or your dealings with the students. Both of those entities and bodies make you think on a daily basis about where you're at with things in your own life. And I think that speaks to the strength of the place and what it was meant to be about. When we moved to this area, in choosing what school our own kids would go to, and being familiar with Catholic education because our kids had gone to a Catholic elementary school, they were excited about coming to a high school but had no idea about the impact that it would have on them. And we found Beckman to be very supportive and falling right in line with what we were hoping to do in raising a Christian Catholic family. One of the things that we've come across in some of the studies that have been done was that children that attend a Catholic high school tend to graduate from college quicker than your average population. And when you think about that, the amount of money that saves in graduating 1 year or 1.5 to 2 years earlier really is even more than what it would cost for you for your whole entire tuition at a Catholic high school. One of the other things that took place just last year was we had a state accreditation visit, and after they were here, the lady that was in charge of that said if she had a child that she would be very proud for that student to go here. And when our report came back, we were found to be compliant in everything, which is a very difficult thing to do, because when they come, they're looking for issues and problems, not so much to just create that, but to help you along the way. But we found ourselves in compliance with all of their standards. One of the things that we run into, because we decide to somewhat isolate ourselves and to stay away from a general or public school setting, is that, well, you do that because you're elitist or you're better. And really that's not where we want to go. But our intention is not to come across that way or to live our life other than a way that someone would sit back and say, that's an amazing thing. I wonder why they do that. What are they getting out of that? Is that something that maybe I should consider myself? We take a great deal of pride here at Beckman in calling ourselves a Catholic high school. So that means a number of things. We follow traditional Catholic teachings. We do traditional Catholic prayers. Our theology staff do a great job of opening the world spiritually to let students question and to come to answers, but doing it in a Catholic way. I think it's one of the strengths that keeps us truly Catholic. That is the reason we exist, and we believe in it. And so we make that an important part of our day from the beginning to the end. One of the drawbacks often is that families feel that they cannot afford a Catholic high school education. That's not the case here. We have a program in place called the Student Tuition Organization, STO, in which over 40% of our families receive assistance. So we would encourage you, if that is something that's playing part of your decision, to make sure that you contact us and become informed about that. Do not let cost be something that would keep you away from the school, because it does not need to be. I think one of the amazing things that appeals to people is spoken directly by the fact that we have students from 22 different parishes. They will drive as far as a half an hour away to attend school here at Beckman. So it's not just a Dyersville Beckman Catholic High School, it truly is a Beckman Catholic Central High School. When you've got 22 parishes involved and the number of priests that includes, it has quite an influence on the makeup of your student body, and that's a good and positive influence. If you're considering Beckman as a choice for a Catholic high school for you and your family, if there's anything that hasn't been answered or something you're interested in and would like to discuss something with either myself or someone else at school, please contact us. Do not hesitate. We'd more than gladly sit down give you personal tours, take you through whatever steps are necessary, but we'd like to make you informed so that you can make the best decision in where you're going to send your child to school.